However long hung the thread, who tied the knot that bound the web, to pull the tide beyond the field, beyond the farm, into this time. Yet far from the barn and byre, in a city drawn from fire, here slept turning greed, that called the man from his home, to sit, to stand, to watch, then tell. Who or why it was not known. What was deeper, where the thread ran, and who was bound to its sickly charm. As he walked back to the land, the thread had grown. It was now a rope, a cable, deep and dark and purple full, rattling in the empty cavern still, where there is no hope, where promises had fled. And so he stood back on the sod, on the old land, the same land, yet changed. A strange wind blew that night as he turned in his bed. Any food he may have tasted was as rope and wood and stone, not of human hands. So again he stood in the small round field below the house, and looked at the river that wound mechanically through the deepening valley. The forest wrapped tighter around his heart, and a sob deep within murmured to his worried brow. The river now called. It called of peace, of cleansing, of untying the rope and releasing man from his senseless prison. They searched the small round field, the river and the marsh, the wood and the sea, but no corpse was found. And the river was quiet, was listening still, and watching the men as they swung lanterns and called echoes across the water. Then someone came with a miniature boat, like a fairy craft made of straw. Someone else had a candle, freshly blessed in the stone church beyond the hill, and in the gloaming it was lit, and set upon the small ship. They pushed it out from the bend in the river below the small round field. The men were now joined by women, and a gentle breeze lifted their hems, and the candle guttered softly as the boat turned and turned 3 times, then stopped. All eyes marked the spot, and come morning he was found, tangled in the arms of a sunken ash tree. All now strung upon the rope, the man in the noose, the man in his grip, and the man in the river.